Hello. 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 Oh, what's that box down there? What the frick? Huh. Hello, one and all. Everyone. How goes it? How goes it? Hope things doing well. I'm just chilling. Sort of. I was I was going through an editing spree. Well, sort of. I was mostly looking through several different video game music playlists to use for this next video I've been working on, and it's basically done. This next video that I've been working on is basically done. It's just right now I'm seeing if I can get music, and I'm wondering if music in general is going to be worth the hassle for this type of style. But that's currently what I've been looking through. Hello, Philip Carson. Hello, Yowie team. Hello, Lookwin. What's up? What's up? You enjoying chilling out at the firmament? Yes, it's got some of my favorite zone music of out of all of the places. I really love the music that plays here. It's freaking fantastic. Very nice and chillax. I hope the volume is balanced. Volume is balanced. Let's see. Master volume like 45. Yeah. That's usually the good setting for balance. But yeah, I've mostly been listening to various VGMs or video game music to use in this next video. I went back to a old game that I played a demo of when I was really young, called what was it called? Lunar Silver Star Story, or Story Silver Star. It's an old game. In the, what was it, NES, SNES era? Question mark? I forget when. But it looked like it has the similar style of Final Fantasy VI, and honestly, the production value of some things it did, to my memory, my nostalgia-based memory that I haven't really looked into for the past 20 years, going off of that, it had a higher production value than the Final Fantasies that came out around its time. Could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. I could very much be wrong. But yeah, are you planning on making any videos on the other expansions? Yes. Yes. My next huge project I'm planning on tackling after this video is done is the Endwalker one. I'm gonna end up just going backwards on this, but I'm gonna be doing a video on the Endwalker one. I'm gonna be so freaking late to this. Oh my lord. On the thoughts going through it. I've mapped out an outline to have like 5 different videos or 5 different acts to work with, and yeah, I'm gonna go ham on that. I'm not entirely sure what type of style I'm gonna go, because how I've outlined it almost makes it seem like I'm going to be summing up the story in an edited format instead of me giving my thoughts on it. And I don't think that's what people exactly want. I'll see if I can organize it to gear towards, you know, actually giving some opinions on the matter and whatnot. But I feel like, I don't know. Right now, I've only got the outlines done, sort of. Like, I've only got the outline for most of the first video and just the grand scheme of it down currently. But yes, I do plan on doing videos on the other expansions. I did the unscripted thoughts on the Of Realm Reborn, and the Heaven's Word is another one, and then there's Stormblood, and then there I did a full playthrough of Shadowbringers, but I'll do one for Shadowbringers as well. I might recycle some of the jokes I made in the Shadowbringers intros for that video. Oh, and speaking of which, so I was thinking that my channel has a very low amount of upload frequency, and I was like, how can I change this? Because YouTube hates this. And I was thinking of maybe doing not exactly similar to what like Denmo, McStrong and Saucy Noodle does, but kind of like similar in like having small little skits, edited skits of just kind of like the jokes I made in the Shadowbringers intros and the unscripted thoughts video. And I would just like upload them individually, the small little skits, and I may or may not include those same ones in future videos if I have a spot for them. for like a little comedic moment, because I am not super creative. Yeah, I'm thinking on doing something like that and just upload small little skits. That one of them I might do a test run is one revolving thank grid that I'm just gonna pull from the unscripted thoughts video. I'm gonna see if I can get that be like a short video, like the shorts, the YouTube shorts. See if I can get that going. Maybe. I'm not sure if I'll. It's. If I recall correctly, it wants like the phone aspect ratio where you're recording upright instead of like widescreen. So that can. So that limitation, it's a little weird. I'm not entirely sure what format to do that in my editing software to get that same upload, but I don't know. Have you completed Endwalker? I have completed Endwalker. I have. It's my full playthrough of it is in a playlist on the video, the channel in the playlist section. The streams, I did it in the stream format, and the streams themselves are unlisted because I don't want it cluttering all the rest of the videos on the videos tab. But do be warned that it's not going to be the same as my Shadowbringers playthrough, because I did it with friends, and when I'm in the company of others, I am a lot more quiet in general. So my reactions are probably a lot more lackluster compared to the Shadowbringers one, and mostly internal that I never really verbalize. So that's what the goal of this Endwalker series that I'm going to be working towards, is that I'm going to actually verbalize my thoughts going through each of these moments in Endwalker, because I did a really bad job doing that during the stream bits. So yeah, that's kind of what I have planned there. Fellow Carson, I have gone back to playing an old game myself. White Knight Chronicles 1 and 2 is still rather enjoyable, but is showcasing its age and online function is long dead. Ah, I see. But yeah, all-time games are pretty good. They're like ancient jewels, I would say, in the dawn of the era that is video games. Yes. Let's see. You could just talk about general stuff the community talks about, stuff like job balance, quality of life stuff. I could. I'm gonna need to crank it back on the editing though, because if I'm taking this long on this one video that I've been working on, then I'm still doing something wrong. Granted, a good chunk of the time for this video was mostly just thinking whether or not it was worth the effort. The actual editing time on getting beginning to end took around a day's worth, 1 day's worth of editing. The rest of the time between the last upload until now is mostly me just kind of stressing out over whether or not this is a good idea or not, and also whether it's alright, and I just kind of psyching myself out of continuing it as I was going on. So that's kind of the majority of what it's taking this next video so long. The next step is and the final step should be just, you know, doing the music bits, including the music, because I kind of went through the whole thing without adding any music. So I'm just gonna see if I can get something in there, and I'm not sure if this style in general wants this type of music. So we'll see. I'm gonna be experimenting with it. Hi, Final Fade, what's up? Hi, am I supposed to try one of these? Even before a little. Hi, how's it going? I'm just kind of doing one of these midday hangouts. I haven't done these in a little bit. I said I was gonna do a lot more of these, but then I didn't. I proceeded to not do a lot of these. But yeah, I wanted to do these to kind of just take a bit of a break from editing stuff and kind of like talk with you folks. As for the Discord, I do want to get that finished. Right now, the things that's kind of got me nervous on publishing it is I don't really have any roles set. And I don't have any bots established in there, as in like I think one of them's in B6. I don't know anything about the Discord bots or how to work with them, so I don't really have any of that down. I'm a little nervous to kind of like shout it out to the world, because it is a very noobishly set up Discord. So yeah. But yeah, hello Final Faye. Hi Chris Katsu. Hello Malotine. Hello Logwin. Hello Nicole. Collins. Hello everyone. Hello. But yes, hello everyone. Yeah, we're just gonna title of the stream, Midday Hangouts. We're just gonna be hanging out, talking about stuff. Could probably do a little bit of a thing. Not gonna be going for too long, but yeah, the various stuff we could be doing. I don't know, gathering, crafting, PvP. I can do that all day, but that's gonna be going down a rabbit hole that I don't think I can crawl out of. till the end of the stream if we do. So that's why I'm kind of hesitant. To do that. Hit me, look, run. Hey, a big Canton door. What's up? Just have Owl hoot angrily at people that don't fall in line. I'm sure I'll be fine. I don't want to be like putting too much on his plate. He's already got quite a few things planned in order. What you been up to? What I've been up to? I've been up to trying to work on finishing this freaking video. It's technically done. Like I have the whole thing just beginning to end fully edited. I'm just including the music at this point. And the weird part about me is I don't really listen to a lot of music at all, because I have a weird mentality that the less I listen to music, the more special each time I listen to music it becomes. Basically, I'm just trying to maximize my enjoyment of music by going the masochistic route, essentially. So it's gonna be a bit of a struggle trying to find other video game music that I could use for this video, because literally any other type of music is very, very, very copyrighted. Though I do have to be careful with some of the more popular video games, because they tend to enforce their video game copyright as well. Whoa, is this in the Firmament in Ishgard? Yes, it is. It very much is. It's a great spot. The freaking Firmament is great. I love it so much. But what you listen. But when you listen, you listen. Heck yeah, yeah. I love. Gosh. There's some musical moments that pop up here and there I just want to gush over, but I'm not adept enough in music theory and understanding to really give a solid analysis or in-depth like talk through how it works and whatnot. I could just appreciate it and love little bits here and there. Like I couldn't tell you the music theory behind how it works. I'm not Alex Bukala. I'm not 8-bit music theory. I'm not what was it? 12 tone. I'm not any of those type of folks. I just really like listening to music, and I can only speak in layman's terms in that regard. But yeah, that's his perspective. Yeah. Yeah, by the hot springs. You're darn right. It is right by the hot springs. Hot springs. That's where it is. Yes. Up northeast. Yeah. Planning on getting a house there? Yeah. I'll see if I can try. But with the new housing system that they're planning on implementing, where it's kind of like an auction that you kind of bid for, I don't know if I'll get one. I don't know if I get one. I do plan to help out one of my friends get a house here. They've been wanting a large, and I've actually farmed up a large amount of gil, mostly in part for the reason of helping out financially with that. So we'll see if we can get him the large that he's wanting. As for me, I barely do anything with my small as is, but if I can get a medium, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah. VGM in general is just so magical. Don't know why, but it's always video game OST that always get me emotional. That's because okay, so I'm right with you right there. I have a weird taste in music. It's not very popular, but my favorite type of music to listen to is all like VGM, video game music, because from what I've experienced so far in life is that the more music that is written. Let me back up for a second. Let me recompose my thoughts for a second before stumbling through this. Is the music that is composed for video game music is specifically designed and geared towards a certain scene, person, place, thing, or an event going on, and what I usually hear on the radio in comparison is very, very generically just variations of love/lust, and that's kind of all I've been hearing like on the radio in general. But when it comes to video game music, where most of it has no vocals, all of the music, it pays a lot more attention to the musicality of it. Well, in the earlier stages of video game music, it couldn't really go with the niches of the timbre and being able to play into the instrument, since it was all just bits and bytes. But the composition of it has to be a lot more meticulously geared towards evoking a certain emotion revolving around that person, place, thing, or event. And that's why I like video game music, because it's it's composed with a certain message in mind that isn't just love. Now, granted, there is also love themes in video games as well. However, because there is no like lyrics most of the time, they tend to go the classical route where they have to make sure the musicality of it, like in terms of the notes, the composition of it, has to very much like evoke that feeling of love, longings, or even loss or nostalgia of a sense. And that part I really like the most, because the most of the music I hear on the radio and whatnot, yes, they've got that dance feel to it. Yes, they got that groove, they got that beat, but it doesn't. But in terms of like the musicality of the music, it kind of just defaults to one general emotion, which is kind of just party and heck yeah. And just going on, which is a good emotion. It's understandable why that's kind of like the quote-unquote meta for making music, but it's not exactly what I want to listen to, because what I want to listen to, I want to feel, you know. I want to feel. Sometimes I want to just like let the emotions flow out, quite like just let it go. And some of the wait, hold up, not that song, but but have these like more orchestrated pieces kind of swell up and swell down, and even the bit-based music, where you just hear the little sounds and beats and bops, but the way the music is composed and the instruments that are used, it can very much evoke emotion. And the best part about video games is that you can live through an experience and feel and see the experience in the certain circumstances in which that music plays, which gives it a lot more impact emotionally on that certain scenario. And yeah, that's why I like video game music a lot more than a good chunk of other types of music. I even prefer it over classical music, romantic music, and whatnot. I'll still listen to like a bunch of everything. It's just my preferences are usually in video game music. Yeah, that was a bit of a rabbit hole I kind of jumped down. But yeah, depends on the size you're hoping to nap. Yeah, the larges absolutely are going to be the hottest topic. And that's going to be so hard, because you're going to have people who have absolutely maximized their mobility speeds, where they will have their action bars set to go from like Dragoon backflip and a macro to go straight to the ninja, and then just Sakuchi twice. Let's see. Now there's Reaper, and you use your teleport, and they have their mobility down pat to where they will actually just zoom straight through all of the housing plots to what they want before anyone else does, and will grab it first. But I don't think that's going to quite happen with the new system that Square Enix has in mind. But I don't know, for the parts of the plots that do still function the traditional way, that there's going to be some fierce competition. It's going to be a literal race against people who have maximized their mobility output. Hey, Konami, what's up? Now, video game music is the best. I agree. And it's also like generally the least stringent in terms of copyrights. So I love it doubly so for that. Yeah, I kind of lost interest in most mainstream music. I'm more about feeling the emotion of the music. Heck yeah, I'm right there with you. Yeah, hey, Velvet Carson, what's up? Yeah, smoke like a trick. Well, I appreciate it. Hi, Small, Bean Ruby, hello. Ever listen to the World Ends With You Neo OST? You know what? I'm gonna put that up as a tab to listen to, because, again, I don't really listen to a lot of music, but I am willing to listen to more, and I'm currently on the hunt for music to use in this video, this next video I'm working on. So let's see, let me look this up first. World Ends With You, Neo. World Ends With You, Neo OST. I don't think I have. I don't recognize that, but I'll give it a listen. I'll give it a listen. Thank you for the recommendation. I have not listened to it. It looks like it might have a funky vibe to it, just going by the art. Hey, Kyoto Cody, what's up? What's up? I think also because those had so few tones to pick from, they had to make a really simple and catchy style, and that whole tradition has likely stuck around. Yes. So that's kind of going back to let's take like Nobuo Uematsu's pieces, for example, back in the early Final Fantasies. The main theme in all the music that had to be performed in the earlier SNESs, he had to work with only 4 sounds he could work at once, because I believe the SNES could only handle up to 5 or 6 sounds, I forget, at any one time. time. So he could only use like up to 3 or 4 instruments at the same time to let the other sounds ring through. And I think it was recommended he had like less instruments used, so he had like go like around 3 instruments if he could. So he was very limited to only 4 voices at once, at most. And he managed to make that work, and that style has run around for a while, and some of the most iconic themes in video game history has come from that era of just that heavy restriction that composers are put underneath during that era. And that's why I have a lot of respect for any of the composers who made music during that time, because holy heck, they had what was it called? Limitations breed creativity, I think it was, or something along those lines. But it's very much that, the story of older video game composers. A fine morning to you. Hey, Brendan, what's up? I have an hour and a half before work, just thought I'd hang out for a minute, run some relax. Heck yeah, nice to have you around. That's roughly how long I'm gonna be streaming here, for around 1 hour longer. So yeah, it's about right, right there with in line with my plans for this stream. Some of it is very funky and punky. Yeah, you know what, I had a feeling. Well, we'll give it a good shout, because I might be able to use that. So thank you again for that recommendation. Hello, Theo Varsovia. Hi, Luke. I've been watching your Final Fantasy for quite a while now. Love content for music. Have you tried Persona 5 music? Thank you very much for the kind words. And Persona 5 music, as great of a soundtrack that is, in my eyes, it might be a little overused, because I hear its music referenced all the time. And I'm just like, can I just pull something that's from a lesser known video game series? Because I don't know, like, it's good music, like all of it is good. There's even the meme about how people are saying that Persona invented jazz or something. It's got a great vibe, great soundtrack, really awesome composition and arrangements overall, great singing performance. It's just, again, it feels a little overused when I see when I go on YouTube, because I see people reference it all the time. That and JoJo music. But yeah, I have looked into it. It's just mostly a matter of, I don't want to look like I'm just... I don't want to just copy the main trends. That's why right now I'm kind of pulling off from really, really old video games at the moment. Though I should probably diversify it a little bit. The old and or obscure, because there are some hidden gems out there. D4 Dark Dreams Don't Die is one of them. Deadly Premonition is another one. They're both very, very, very stylized detective games. Right now I'm going through Lunar Silver. What was it called? Lunar Silver Star Story, which is an old, I believe, SNES game, and now I got the new recommendation of World Ends With You Neo OST, which I think is a lot more, it looks like a game that would be more known, considering considering the style, but I could be wrong. I'm not familiar with the series. I use Persona 3 instead, it's better in my opinion. Okay, I'll give a look at the other Personas. I'll keep that in mind. Again, thank you for the recommendation. Yeah, the limitation really birthed the feel for VGMs. Yeah. Restrictions breed creativity. Yeah. That is a common mantra from Mark Rosewater, lead Magic the Gathering designer. Oh! I see. I think that's a really solid mantra, because it helps, it really does help the motivation with limited tools and whatnot. And it's kind of the human spirit, if you think about it. We started off with nothing but sticks and stones, and now look where we're at. We can talk with the entire world now from our rooms. Holy frick, what a journey we've been through as a human race. Hello, just came from Vile Streams. He says hi. Oh, hi, Cogent, and hi, Vile. Right, he streams around this time. Alchemist Vile on Twitch is Twitch profile. Let's see. I wonder if I can do a soft raid or something. What's the exact URL? Yeah, twitch.tv/alchemist_vile. Yeah. So yeah, that's one of my big buddies, and he's been trying to get some streams going. So yeah, he's been doing that a lot more often than I have. So if you want to stop by and say hi to him, go ahead. But yeah. It's a funky soundtrack, but I was a bigger fan of Persona 4. I gotcha. Yeah, alright, I'm being dragged off by friend Sally. Oh, alright. Before I... Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Faye! Oh, thank you so much! Oh my gosh. Thank you again very much, and I hope the rest of your day goes well, and I hope you have a fun time with with the friends dragging you off, but thank you so much. Holy frick. Ah, you're too kind. You're really too kind. Thank you again so much. So much. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Alright, it was nice seeing you around, Faye. I hope you have a good one. Philip Carson. Ace Combat Game Series is one OST I listen to often. Yes! Lots of meaning with each song to the games. Zero, Daredevil, Megalith, and Eloquent to name a few. I haven't listened to the entire soundtrack, but there's a couple pieces of music in the Ace Combat series that... Holy frick. It makes me think... just listening to the few pieces that I've heard makes me think that Ace Combat's soundtrack may be the best in gaming history. From like an arrangement, sound design, and compositional standpoint, and how it all interweaves together. I hope you have a great time too and have fun, all of you. Oh, thank you so much, Faye. Have a good one. And thank you again. Glad to see you stopping by. But back to the Ace Combat thing. Yes, the ones I'm talking about is the Unsung War. That one in particular is a big one, and there's the other one. What was it called? Frick. Ace Combat Best OST. Give me a moment. I'm gonna mute this for a second. Because there's a playlist that has it. There's Unsung War and The Journey Home. I've only really listened to those two, and I'm like, holy frick. How? This is like a flying Ace, it's a literal like dog fighter game. And I'm like, why does it have this super high quality music? Because it's not just the composition or the performance or the arrangement, but it's also the overall sound design and overall EQing management, using the current gen tech, all in conjunction with each other. Like, holy frick. Have you ever heard of dot hack music? I played a dot hack game a long time ago, and that's something to remind me of. Thank you for that recommendation. I'll give that one dot hack OST. I used /sign, I believe it was called. One of them. I'll keep that as a tab for a recommendation. Thank you very much for that recommendation. Not dot hack the anime, but the video game series. Yeah. Gosh, if I remember right, there was a really interesting mechanic with that where you could go to different dimensions if you put in a certain code for something. And I remember inputting a random code, and I got sent to like this desert area, and the monsters there were like, I think it were like double question mark level, and also really freaking scary. And I was like really young at the time, and I felt like I just stepped in a literal war zone, and I was so scared. Oh, that creeped me out so much when I went there. And it was just like a desert, and I think some normal enemy looking things, but it's just the unknown area. I was like, oh my gosh. I was to the Digimon Cyber Sleuth. Okay, that's another one. Suffice to say, I have not Digimon Cyber Sleuth OST. Just keeping a tab up for this. But I have not. Yeah, some gems are there. Alright, I'll keep an eye out for that. I'm a fan of Dark Souls, just Bloodborne. Yes! Other than Final Fantasy 14 and Monster Hunter Rise, my favorite type of music. Yes, Dark Souls and Bloodborne do have really great pieces of music, and it's actually, those two in particular are actually very fitting for the subject matter of what I'm doing with this video I've been quote-unquote working on. I'm just really slow at responding to this. Holy frick, I'm behind. I'm gonna start speeding through for a second. Smoke signals, heck yeah. Let's see. In case, hello. Not in game, but I love the OST from Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo. Yes. Really stellar OSTs in those two. Let's see. I'm trying to learn how to make GBA music. Ooh, for my game, and it's interesting. Ooh, well, much luck to you with that, because that is kind of putting some limitations on you. So I hope that turns out well. Cowboy and Samurai Champloo are both good. Yeah. Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia OST is nothing but bangers, but I personally recommend hearing it in context first. Same for Hollow Knight music. I getcha. All right. I'll keep that in mind. But yes, the whole context idea with video game music is why I love it so much. Because I remember listening to the music for Final Fantasy, like Shadowbringers, when I was still playing WoW. I was listening to some of the music of Final Fantasy 14. I was like, that's okay. It's pretty alright. But you add the context to it, like it's got a lot more impact to it, like a lot more. I'm trying to think. Was there any one piece in the Final Fantasy 14 OST that got me teary-eyed? Just by itself. Before I jumped into Final Fantasy 14. I don't think so. But I was still a fan of the main theme of Final Fantasy 14, or Nobuo Uematsu in general. The main theme of Final Fantasy is my favorite piece of music of all time. There's just something magical and majestic about it, and almost final. There's something very final about it, which is fitting, considering it's called the Final Fantasy's main theme. There's something about it. It has like a similar... no, don't disconnect me! It has a similar vibe to like a graduation, sort of? I don't know, there's something about it. Like, you're starting your journey somewhere. It's hard for me to explain that one. But after playing the game, yes, there's a few pieces of music that get me teary-eyed. One of them that gets me teary-eyed is Hopeful Dynamis. That's an Endwalker theme. Actually, these are both Endwalker themes. Hopeful Dynamis and... What was that? What was it? Hope, I think? No. Flow! Flow! That's what it was. That was... Flow, that's what it was. Ace Combat is underrated for sure. Yeah, I actually kind of want to play it just for the music, gonna be honest. Ace Combat is definitely a technically good soundtrack. Both of those tracks are from Ace Combat 5, which is PS2! What? Really? PS2! That sounded like it was freaking today. Levels of a EQ quality and modern sounds and overall sound optimization. Holy frick! Then there's Ace Combat 0, which has its signature track 0, and Ace Combat 7 signature track Daredevil. I gotta listen to those. Holy frick, I'm so far behind. I'm so sorry if it mixed up. Let's see. Dawhack and anything from Yuki Kajiura. No, Kajiura. Okay, let me put that in a tab. Yuki Kajiura. Alright. Cool, I have that up now, so thank you for that recommendation. Let's see. Keiki Kobayashi is a genius. The level was sucking. Keiki Kobayashi. Let's get another I'm gonna have so many freaking tabs open. My lord, but thank you. That definitely does help me with my search for more video. Oh, yeah, Keiki Kobayashi. Yeah, Ace Combat composer. So that's his name. I apologize. I guess I never really looked into the name of the composer, even though I already categorized the music to be extraordinarily high up. That's on me. My bad. The random dungeon generator was crazy with that 3-word password. Yes. Like, that was like way out of my league with my, what? 5-year-old brain at the time. Hello, I came in a bit late, but has anyone mentioned Grand Blue Fantasy? Because that one has a great OST, despite being primarily a mobile game. I'll have that one up as well. Grand Blue Fantasy OST. I'll keep that up there as well, because even just because it's considered a mobile game doesn't mean it's excluded from being able to have great music. Music it's kind of that weird thing where it's not super reliant on the game quality itself to be good. So I can pull from just about anywhere, anything. I've literally got some pieces of music from the 8-bit era. So, yeah, like there's no judgment whatsoever. Let's see, where did I leave off of? One obscure soundtrack with the war epic vibe is also Front Mission 4 and 5. Okay, get another tab open. Holy freaking heck! What was it called? I'm losing my tab with my live stream. Front Mission 4 and 5. Front Mission 4. Because, gosh, I love video games music so much, but I've been exclusively like a Blizzard baby, essentially, for so long, and I've only played their games for so long. I feel like I missed out on literally everything. So it'd be great to explore all of these. I love the dungeon system in the Dawhack games. The older games are terrifying, but the GU games are chill. Man, my memory is so fuzzy. I just remember that one traumatizing memory of the game when I was younger. Hey, Guilty Player, what's up? And the hack is awesome. I wish I could agree wholeheartedly, but I can't remember almost anything outside of that one traumatic experience. Ludwig's theme from Bloodborne, so good. Yes! Yes, the Ludwig's theme. Oh, I love, like, the second phase of that. Holy frick. Holy frick. Oh, also, Bravely Default. Bravely Default. Yeah, that's one. That's another one. It's a weird... It's a weird name where it's like strangely... It's kind of like calling itself strangely normal. Okay. Like, in a way. But yes, Bravely Default does have some good pieces of music, so I'll keep that in mind. Let's see. If you want some older music from Limitations, the Mega Man Battle Network games have some of the best battle music of the era. Mega Man, right? Mega Man. I am a little concerned with the big names: Mario, Mega Man, Sonic, and not so much Legend of Zelda, but Mario, Mega Man, and Sonic. I'm kind of a little about, because I don't know how insane the actual companies are going to be with the copyrights for that. Because there's a certain level of success where if a series is successful enough, the likelihood of it the music being copyrighted like jumps up dramatically. One instance, unfortunately, is Nier Automata. All of its music will be adhered to copyright claims and whatnot on YouTube, because my entire stream, all of my streams through the Shadowbringers crossover alliance event, they got hit with like 15 plus copyright claims each, and I'm like, what the frick? And I saw it, and I was like, the entire OST of Nier Automata is apparently copyrighted, so I can't actually use that music in my videos now, and that makes me a little sad because it's one of my favorites. Let's see. Holy frick, where did I leave off at? Oh my gosh. Hello everyone. Let's see. Oh, I lost my spot. Oh, jeez. Yeah, Final Fantasy music, Nobuo Matsu is good, so it's great. The game context elevates it. Final Fantasy VI. Yes! Final Fantasy VI! Freaking love it so much. Celus's theme is my favorite out of the entire soundtrack of 6. I love it so much. Celus's theme is freaking great. Love it. Love it. It's one of my favorites. Like, I know Terra's theme was played like half to death in the whole game since it's literally the overworld theme, but Celus's theme is my favorite. Because there's a lot of emotions in that character. A lot of emotions. The OST from Final Fantasy XI is also awesome, and the music from the Star Onions from that many memories. Okay, Final Fantasy 11. Final Fantasy 11 OST, put that up. Coolio. Memoria de la Stona. It's going over my head. It's Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry. Right. That one's got some rockin' jams in there. Devil May Cry OST. Right. Because there's a bunch of like games I'm aware of, but I just can't remember the moment I want to remember. Yeah, PS2 was where Ace Combat peaked, in your opinion. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, I've not played a single one of the games, but I've heard the music and I'm like, what the fudge? They're going to have days of music. I know it, man. It's going to take me so long to get through, to figure out the music I want in this video. Because they're going to have multiple tracks. I'm not going to have one long track playing. It's freaking dagnabbit. Also, has anyone recommended Kingdom Hearts? Oh, yeah. I'm a little concerned about Kingdom Hearts now that I think about it. If I remember right, that one does have a few copyrighted pieces of music, and I'm going to be a little iffy with that one. It does have some good pieces in there, yes, but I'm not sure how tightly constrained the claims are. I am really tiptoey when it comes to these copyright claims, as you may have noticed. But I'll keep that in mind. You have more tabs than the aspect stream. Or the gospel version of the Juno theme. That was the conversation. While you're checking out video game OST, ever heard of Keju's theme from the Monster Hunter series? Oh, yes, I've played Monster Hunter Rise, and I've gotten very far into it. I haven't beaten it, but I've gotten very far into it. And yeah, that quote-unquote theme is the most eerie out of the lot of them because of how unexpectedly quiet it is fighting it. It's kind of freaky, actually. GBF is a spiritual second cousin, once removed to Final Fantasy. Some of the older Square dev hopped over there. GBF. What's GBF? If I type in GBF, it's not going to bring up something bad, is it? GBF, YouTube. Yeah, that's something else entirely. Video game OST recommendation. Legend of Heroes Trails of the Sky! Oh yeah! Yeah, I used that OST a few times. There's a no, wait, that's something else, isn't it? That might be a Trails in the Sky series. Yeah, I've used a couple of his musics in some of my WoW videos actually back in the day. Yeah, I've kept that one in my mind for a bit. What the frick's going on my other monitor? What the frick? Calm down. They just did a thing. Okay. True. Grand Blue has good music. I do have that up, right? Grand Blue. Yes, Grand Blue. I do. I can't even see the names of these things. Holy frick. There's a reason why it has multiple top 10 battle/boss themes. I'm very aware of the Trails in the Sky series. I've never played it. People, I've used it in a couple of my, actual Final Fantasy videos. The Unscripted Thoughts, I think I opened with one of them. And people believe that I played the game, but I've never played the game. I just listened to video game music OSTs. I actually did buy the games on Steam to play them at some time. It's just I haven't gotten around to being able to do that. Because, I like the music. And I heard that it's a really, really long game. So I'm going to need to really mentally prep up for that before jumping into that. Jeez. Shoji Meguro is one of my favorite composers. Shoji Meguro. Meguro. Okay. Shoji Meguro is a musical demon, says that video. Okay. Okay. Thank you for that recommendation. Jeez. From Heroes has good music too. Howling Gears is a personal favorite. Fire Emblem Heroes. Fire Emblem in general has some good music. What was it called? Was it called ID? Like literally just ID? I remember hearing it in the when I was playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and I was like, what the frick? I love this piece of music so much. It had like a really, I think it was literally a 2-letter name title. Fire Emblem Heroes OST. Alright, Octopath Traveler, yes! However, I actually was looking for Octopath Traveler earlier today, and apparently Square Enix is on a bit of a rampage on taking down videos with Octopath Traveler music. So I'm currently wanting to avoid that from now on, because after seeing that they're on a bit of a hunt for anyone using Octopath Traveler music in their videos, I am now unfortunately gonna have to stray away from that. But I love the Octopath Traveler music. It's done so well. And the composer for that is supremely good with modulations, because he does it all the time. Or they do it. I don't know the genre. But they do a lot of modulations, and it's definitely a really good masterclass into figuring out how to modulate more effectively in music composition, in my opinion. Because he does a lot of modulations. A lot of them. The primary Grand Blue Fantasy composer also arranged answers. Really? So that's a fun fact for you, and a number of other early GBF is Grand Blue Fantasy. Okay. Are actually composed by Wamatsu. Really? Interesting. Brave and Default are two different battle mechanics. Oh. Well, that's kind of cheeky. Yasunori Mitsuda for, Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, Xenogears, Xenoblade. Yes. Yasunori Mitsuda is a really, really good one as well. Let me just put that up just so I don't forget that big name. Freaking I can't believe I forgot how to spell instantaneously. Yasunori Mitsuda, and just keep that up there. I have so many tabs, my dudes. Holy frick. Square Enix has now a music channel on YouTube with main OSTs. Oh, that's why they're going on the rampage, because they want to have. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, okay. That would explain that. I'd probably suggest Front Mission 5's signature song, Scars of War, as a good primer for it. And Front Mission 4, Pride and Honor. Let's see. Scars of War. Where is that one? There it is. Scars of War. OST. Okay, that's Front Mission 5. Let's see. For some more oh, right, I had a dyslexic moment, my bad. Let's see. So, Pride and Honor for that one. Okay, we're gonna do a duplication. Front Mission 4 is the Pride and Honor. Okay, we got that up. Holy frick, my dudes. I just have to say that every time I look at how many tabs I have. There's so much red, because it's all YouTube. My lord. Grand Blue Fence. Yeah. My bad. I was just a little slow. I was just a little slow. I need to emphasize that. Final Fantasy 15 has a great soundtrack. Yes, it does. Shimamura does a fantastic job with that. Yes. I agree. The soundtrack is very good there. How am I gonna fit the time to listen to all of this and get the video out in time? Jeez. Zavid's theme from Tales of Zestiria. I've heard that name before. Tales of Zestiria. What was that? Why have I heard that name before? I'm looking at the images. I don't recognize it at all. Zavid's theme. Zavid theme. I'll just keep that up and use just the name of the thing as the reference. Thank you for the recommendation. I've heard good things about Trails of the Sky. I've only played Trails of Cold Steel. I did look up some reviews and I heard that it did fall a little bit in that one, the Cold Steel one. But I can't really give like a good opinion on the game because I never played it. But from what I've seen in the reviews, I believe the first two are really, really good and then it starts trailing off after that. I could be wrong. But yes, I would like to tackle it, but I did hear it's a hugely long adventure. And it's a type of game where you actually can't really play the sequels without really playing the original, because you'll be missing a lot of context. So if I'm going to play it, I'm going to need to play it from the very beginning. Legend of Legendary Heroes has a great OST from the start. Holy heck. So many things in the world. Legend of Legendary Heroes. OST. Alright, thank you. Grand Blue Fantasy, yeah, my bad on that slip up. Legend, the Trails here, yep, Genshin Impact also has great music. I've mostly been avoiding Genshin Impact because of how hugely it got popular, but I'll give it some of the music a listen. OST. Yes, it is from Awakening, which also has good music. Gotcha. Okay. I was wondering if I actually got that name right or not. I started at Cold Steel and fell in love with it. Oh shoot, that sounds promising then. Even if it's a yeah. Shoot, gosh, I don't know where I'd budget the time to play it, because Elden Ring exists. Damn it! Also for high energy OSTs, Yakuza. Yes, Yakuza, especially from 0, 6, and Like a Dragon. Problem is that they are also semi-targeted for strike. Oh, dang it! You know what? That's a dame yo, dame danu yo, angara. Yeah, I'm aware the meme came from that. Oh gosh, I'm not gonna get copyright strike for saying that, am I? Too many tabs. Time to open up a notepad. You know what? That's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea. Friggin'. You know what? I'm just gonna bring out my trusty word pad. So holy frick. Dot hack OST. Let's see. Ace Combat OST. What's this? Digimon Cyber Sleuth OST. And this one is Yuki Kajura Composer. And then we're gonna do Keiki Kobayashi. And then we're going Grand Blue Fantasy OST. Holy frick, I'm gonna be at this for a little bit. Front Mission 4 and 5. And then Bravely Default. Thank you for recommending the freaking word pack. It's holy heck. Final Fantasy 11 OST. Devil May Cry is a big one. Yep, that's a thing. Shoji Meguro? Yep. Got that one, and then Fire Emblem Heroes. And the Legend Yasunori Mitsuda. And then Tales of Zestiria. Then the Legend of Legendary Heroes. Such a freaking, what a name. And then the Genshin Impact. All right. I think I'm caught up. Tales of Stuff is a good series as well. The music just bleeds together after 2 decades. Gotcha. Hey, Aisha, what's up? Hey, what's up? Blue's Destination always gets me. I'm trying to remember. Have I heard that one before? I don't think I have. Let's see. Tales of this. That one. Blue Destination recommendation. Okay. I probably mentioned Zestiria before because it is a good. Oh, gotcha. I've been enjoying into Elden Ring hole. I know it. I recently got some upgrades in that game. I have claws, and I now have the Darth Maul weapon. But I'm starting to think the claws are superior. Not gonna lie. But yeah. Gosh, there's so many freaking. This has just been a freaking music recommendation stream. What the heck? I just wanted to talk. Tales of Series. Yeah. Feels amazing, man. Dame. Dame yo. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, friend. My raid team has skipped our make sure we don't get rusty day in large part due to Elden Ring for the. Oh, I get it. I gotcha. Our raid scheduling has been kind of screwy this week because of weird things happening. So I feel you with that. I have a sticky note app on my computer so I can remember stuff. Yeah, that sounds like a thing I should look into too. This might be opening Pandora's box, but Gundam Unicorn Song Mobile Suit is an absolute epic, along with the scene it is played in. Okay, Gundam Unicorn. Always was weirded out by that name because corn. Let's see. Along with the scene, Mobile Suit. Okay. So good ones are also the individual League of Legends chat. All right, those do exist. League of Legends. Let's see. Oh dang, it's 4 a.m. here. Oh frick! Holy heck, Luckwin. I don't want to keep you up too longer. I hope you get some good sleep. Jeez, or at least try. Let's see. Yoko Kano. For anime. Oh yeah. A couple of people goes to the show. Escaflowed across. Yeah, she's done freaking great work. Like holy frick. Let's see. I'm a mage in Elden Ring. Hopefully gonna pick up Moonveil today for my spell. Oh jeez. Like Pike, Jin, etc. Yeah. Oh gosh, I remember the Jin theme. That one was like, ooh, that's cool. I like the Kindred one as well, if I remember right. And of course, OST Supremacy is held by Toho! Yeah, that's right. Yes, Toho. That's got some bangers in there. Freaking slapping. Man, our P4S reclares in particular were kind of a mess this week. Jeez, yeah. I can relate. Adult Hat games are my big faves, along with the movies and anime it goes with. Heck yeah. It's been a while since I looked into that series. Well, and for near fans, the OST from Dragon Guard 3. Oh yeah, Dragon Guard 3, all the other stuff. I've been aware of the OSTs of those. It's just they've got a certain almost hopeless feel to them, specifically in Nier Automata. But yeah, I'll see if I can revisit them and see if I can work with it. We're feeling like a long adventure in Elden Ring. You could try getting the Moonlight Greatsword. Don't even know where and or how. But I don't think I can equip it, even if I did get it. Oh, are we chatting about OSTs? Yeah, we were just talking about like video game music and whatnot. Yokai Watch has some catchy tunes. Okay, I'll put that on the list. Yokai Watch. And the music from Drakengard 1, if you're going for getting beat up by an orchestra and an alley vibes. Drakengard 1's OST is extraordinarily repetitive. I'm not gonna lie. I played Drakengard 1, 100% completion. The music honestly sounded the same most of the time. With a bunch of just a bunch of that, and every now and then you have a just in the background here and there, over and over. Like I would hear it all the time, and I'm gonna actually just, for instance, I feel like one of the, if anything, the more popular one, Drakengard 1. Let's pull this one up, and y'all are gonna hear what I mean. Let's see, slash BGM for a second. Background music is muted, and let's see, hide. It sounds like, where the frick is it? Dagnabbit. Where is it? I'm getting other things. Okay, let's see. So this is Drakengard 1's OST. And I had to listen to basically this particular sound. It usually didn't have a singer in there. Let's see. This one as well is kind of the more popular one. Right here. Very chaotic. It's just chaos. Chaotic, repetitive drives over and over. This is basically what you hear the entire mission when you play the things. Yeah, I had to play through the entire game listening to this basically on repeat. So if I want like chaos or like hopeless sounding music, I go with like Drakengard 1 and whatnot. But yeah, it's a bit of a thing. But yeah. Don't get me started on the Gundam OSTs. Oh gosh, right. Oh, frick. Some other games with cool OST stuff. Ori and Dead Cells. Oh right, Dead Cells. And yes, Ori and the Blind Ori in the Blind and the Blind, one of the two. Forest. That's got some great music, but I don't think I'm going to find any music in there that's going to suit what I'm looking for because of how specifically majestic it is. And what I'm going for is comedy. Comedy slash and or action and whatnot. So majestic and meaningful music, unfortunately, is not going to have a whole lot of a place in this. What I'm working with. But yeah. Geez, those are really good OSTs. Yeah, my final recommend: White Knight Chronicles 2 opening theme. The Battlefield Flower violin version is so good. That sounds like it's gonna be a one heck of a listen. Again, I don't know if I'll use it in this video I'm working with, but I will appreciate the sounds in the background regardless. Yeah, it's a great thing to watch and listen for lunch. Heck yeah, Lycan. How you doing? True Master Age, contractually obligated. A more goofy, laid-back OST would be Disgaea. But it doesn't have a lot of bangers, and they've been repeating tracks recently. I see. But let's see. You said goofy and laid-back. That might actually be perfect for what I'm looking for, because goofy and laid-back is kind of the vibe I'm wanting to go with. So that might be perfect. Let's put in bold and italicize here. Might be the play. Okay. Yeah, like I said, getting beat up by an orchestra. Yeah. You lost the tab. What? I lost the tab. Dang it. Let's see. And some old school Grandia and Legend. Oh yeah, Legend of the Dragoon. Forgot that one. Legend of the Dragoon and Grandia. Holy frick! This list is so long. Holy heck! This is literal. Yeah, this is literal days worth of music. What the frick? Jeez. Play chapter 13 closing. Let's see. 13th. Oh, right! The one where it does a completely different mechanic all of a sudden. Which, by the way, in Final Fantasy XIV, they referenced that! They referenced that in the final boss, in the final thing, raid, in the Nier Automata, no. Yeah, in the Nier Automata crossover. They referenced it in the very beginning! Hold on. BGM. Mute. Okay, yeah, this one. So, if this is what I think it is, this is the Dragon Guard's final boss theme. That right there. That little bit, that is referenced in the final battle in the Nier Automata crossover thing. And I thought that, I was like, they referenced it! The Dragon Guard 1 is what they referenced. Instead of like going straight full on Nier Automata. And musically, they pulled in Nier Automata, here, frickin', let's pull it up, 514, frickin', oh my gosh, here we go, I misspelled this terribly, but, right here, this is what plays in the boss theme, in 514, right there! It's the very beginning bit of it! And then they go into Kaine's theme right afterwards, and then later on, the friggin'... Oh my god, okay, hold on, I need to... they do a thing, right here! This is the main theme! Oh frick, I hit spacebar. The main Final Fantasy! Oh, shut up. This theme! I loved it so much when I listened to it! They had so many themes put together! They had the Dragon Guard final boss theme, they have Kaine's theme, they have the Final Fantasy main theme, they meshed it all together, and holy frick! I loved it so much! Sorry, I got a little hyped. I used to play much of Okami. Yes, Okami. That's a good one. Okami. Anyway, yeah, Dragon Ball 1 is music oddity. Yeah, I felt like it was. Hold on, background music. We're talking about music. We're just gonna be listening to music. Dragon Ball music is a music oddity. Yeah, I felt like I was going somewhat insane when I was finishing that game. Yes, I agree. The whole vibe of that game. That is the most hopeless game I've ever played. Like, that is probably the best I can explain it. Hopeless. This is how it all feels. Everything about it. Okay. Hopeless. Maybe not so depressing, but just hopeless. Hopeless. Let's see. The game Dust and Elysium. Oh yeah. That was made by just one person, if I remember right. And Elysium, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. People who can pull that off are legends of the utmost category in my eyes. Had an interesting story, but the music is linked to many events. I see. I can promise that this list never gets smaller. Dag nabbit. I love how they did that. It was so cool. Yeah. Okay, that's back when I was freaking slamming my desk. No, everyone's screaming. It still that dread with the bells. Yes. That is deadly, indeed. I always have to be a little bit of a know-it-all and point out the Dragon Guard bells when we get there. Yeah. I'm so glad I played Dragon Guard 1 before going up to that fight, because I got such the biggest nerdgasm there when I heard that. Yeah, it's but where she just says the sky. Yes, that bit too. There's that bit too, because the graphic that goes on there is the same one that goes on in the final thing in Drakengard as well. So yeah, this gives me PTSD. Yes, the way to the fight. This broke so much. My gosh, and the mechanics. Oh gosh, I can't wait to get to when I talk about the Nier raids, because they do some clever things that are full of callbacks to the original games, and how well it's implemented here and there. It's the freaking final fight that stems from the very beginning of the whole freaking Yoko Taro verse. In Drakengard 1. Oh my gosh, the freaking rings, the white and black rings that you have to like look away and like to in the fight. That is like a version of the mechanic you had to deal with in that final fight. It was a rhythm game where you had to press either like square or triangle or circle or triangle, and each one of them would shoot out a white ring, and you had to match the colors, where it would shoot out a white ring or a black ring. You had to match those colors, and you had to try to get through it. There's one part that I freaking hit. I somehow I beat it on my second try. But ever since then, when I tried doing it again, I could never beat it again. But I beat it on my second try. But there's this one part I want to show you, but I would be spoiling the fight and the looks of it. But it's just a flurry. Just like a white, blah 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 blah, white, black, white, black, 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 white, black, black, and you gotta match it all as it's going like that. And it's so freaking fast. Like, holy frick. Like, what you gotta do in the fight is nothing compared to that flurry. Like, if you played Drakengard 1 or even Drakengard 3, because I believe a comeback of that mechanic came back in that one, and it also does a scumbag move where you have to listen and time whether it's going to be a white or black ring. I think it was that where it's you just, yeah, you had to listen for it for a specific cue, because the screen would fade to black before the fight is ended, and you still have to go through the rhythm game without seeing anything. So you had to just use your ears for the last few bits. And if I remember right, missing one of them results in an instant loss. So it is freaking, that's the type of stuff Yoko Taro would love to do to you. Like, if Yoko Taro had his way, like 100% in the Alliance raids, holy frick, everyone would be so upset. Lacron's head has just melted before. Beware the copyright strike. Right. Honestly, I'm not too concerned with the claims, but strikes, yes, that would be concerning. Hopefully, it's not gonna do much for this stream. Like, I'm fine with it being claimed, but just not strike, please, for the love of God. But yeah. The waves. Gosh, I've been ranting. I haven't been really interacting with you folks. It's using 3 as well. Did you play Drakengard? I played Drakengard 1, but none of the others. I played Drakengard 1, and then Nier Automata. I did not play Nier. So I did the first one and the last one. And skipped kind of the middle, the meat of it. So, I have Nier Replicant. I have not played it yet, though. But I did hear that it has a brother-sister dynamic, whereas the original Nier had the father-daughter mechanic dynamic instead. And I honestly would prefer the father-daughter mechanic over the brother-sister. I feel like they'll have just kind of be a little bit different, just knowing Japan. A little different of a vibe. But yeah, dodging buildings while crying was a bit rough. Yes, this is true. No, be more hype. Gosh, maybe I should do some videos of me gushing the music. Yeah, that's something I can do. What am I talking about? Yeah, I had so many ideas. What am I talking about? I could just gush over the music. But yeah, honestly, I was low-key expecting Yoko Taro to put a full rhythm game where if one person missed a note, the whole honestly, I feel like that is literally a thought that went through his head, and actually a recommendation he probably brought up to Yoshida. Yoshida was like, okay, yeah, that sounds great. But no. But I feel like that's kind of how the conversation went. The more I heard those bells, I started screaming in fear. I just thought I'd have to do a rhythm game fight. I was kind of excited. I was like, do it! I was like, do it! Do it! Like, I would hate my life at that time, but I'm like, do it! Do it again! And they actually did. I was like, oh, they did it! It wasn't as hard, but they actually did it. I was like, ah! But yeah, well, Yoko Taro did want to wipe the whole raid for one mistake, but the devs told him no. Yeah. Let's see. Dust was built from one person that only needed help for the music. He regrettably told others that he can do it solo because game development isn't hard. 5 years later, he asked for help with the music. Wow. Yeah, this isn't hard, guys. It just takes a little bit of time. But yeah. So he had a little bit of a pride thing going on, but still, respect for building what he did, because I saw some images of it, because that's very artistically great. Fun fact, the lettering used on those waves is actually the angelic script. Oh! Which is a real alphabet kind of thing. You can actually try. What? Shoot, sorry, I'm screaming into the mic. I'm going to take a swig of water after that. Let's calm down. I was really chill and almost like actually like tired at the start of the stream. What have you guys done to me? But yeah, yeah, let's see. But yeah, that is really cool. Like, holy frick, that means there's a message on there. Because that was the only thing he could not do on his own without another year of study. Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, music is a whole nother beast in and of itself. Also cool that the pod programs and automata have particles that look like the same kind of lettering. Oh, I didn't put two and two together with that. Holy heck. Oh gosh, the pods are gods. They are the gods that the machines wish to become as. So that's the goal. Just a sign of her inflorescence and the false auto's name makes me go insane as a Dragon Guard 3 player. I haven't played Dragon Guard 3, but I've seen some bits of footage. I've already seen what the final fight looks like, so I've kind of been spoiled on that, but I haven't been spoiled a whole lot of the rest of the game, I think. I did see like some of the companions you get with, and it seems to be carrying true with the original Dragon Guard 1 fashion and being, what the frick are you people in general? So yeah. Let's see, 3's is much worse. Yeah, from what I've gathered, yes, it was worse from that very ending but alone. Like, it probably also has several flurries of you gotta do, but the ending bit, just before the fight ends, you have to listen, and you can't rely on visuals anymore. That's, holy frick, rough. More ambiance OSTs, Super Giant games, Bastion and Transit. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, Hades' OST is good, but doesn't quite hit the same heights. Yeah, Transistor, holy frick, I played that game. Good game. I liked it. I missed a lot of subtext that I had going on with it in the story or overall storytelling, but I made a video of it, being almost like a review-ish kind of thing, or almost like an advertisement for it. I made a video of it that didn't really get a lot of traction. It was a Transistor at a glance. I was gonna do an at a glance series where I was gonna do like some reviews and just do these highly edited things, like, and be like Starky edits towards like reviewing small little games like that, but it never really took off. And I used those same skills for my Final Fantasy XIV first impressions video, the very first one I made. So the same skills I gathered from the Transistor video I made there was used to start my foray into Final Fantasy XIV. So yeah, that's my little story. So I have a little bit of a personal connection with the Transistor. Yeah, but yeah, Super Giant games, good stuff. In the first one, you can pause. The first one you can pause. I kind of got lost on that. Sorry. I forgot if it's for 1 or 3. The screen goes black and you have to play based on memory. 3. It's definitely 3 because the first one did not have it. I played through it. I did not have it. I was actually expecting the black fade to black at the end, but it didn't happen. Oh, that reminds me of the news of Yoshi P telling Yoko Taro to tone down the Nero rage because it was too hard. Wonder if Yoko Taro had those mechanics in closer to source material. Yeah, Yoko probably really wanted to make people cry. It seemed to be his life goal. Whether it be from emotional, mostly from cry over the matter of existence. What, like, why are we here just to suffer? He tends to like going with that overall vibe. We should slow down chat so I can catch. I appreciate it. I'll just have to speed up a bit. Not just any building, but they hit us with a Square Enix building. Yes, I did. My friend did tell me that it's a Square Enix building that slaps us in the face, but I never got a good look. I tried looking at it and seeing the Square Enix. Wait, did I actually see the Square Enix symbol? I could be wrong. I might have seen it at some point. My memory's just being terrible. But yeah, I thought that was a funny tongue-in-cheek thing. Yoshi P. Cool, cool. But how about no? Yeah. Oh, yeah, angelic script is a real thing, as crazy as that sounds. Huh. Music-induced coffee effect. You know what? Maybe I just do need to talk about music, because it seems to have the same effect as inducing coffee. We get excited about talking about video game music too. Heck yeah! Heck yeah! What Yoko Taro does to MF. I know, right? Angelic script is used a lot everywhere. Is it? Actually, yeah? Yeah, I can believe it. Yeah. How do you not know about the Yoko Taro verse? It's madness. It is madness. Raw madness. Transistor likers rise up. Heck yeah! I once played Shin Megami Tensei 3. Oh, Shin Megami Tensei. Right. Shin Megami Tensei. Right. Like to. Oh wait, that's literally Persona, isn't it? Whoops. But the music is maybe a bit rough, but insane, which they could get out of the PS2 tech. It was live rendered with its chips. I think I get what you mean. I used to play on the PS2, and when I play on the PC, it is so much nostalgia. Ah, I get you. Yeah. Here's a crazy ramble, specifically on the black and white waves in those fights. The lettering is repeated ACGT, which stands for adenine, cytosine, guanine, and thymine, which are the chemicals making up DNA. Whoa. Whoa. That got deep. Holy frick. That's so cool. It's literally shooting the origin of the world at you. Holy heck. So that's what's written on there. Literally DNA is being shot at you, like robotic DNA. Holy heck, that's so cool. I like that. Voice of Cards is actually all right, by the way. Voice of Cards. Voice of Cards. The angelic script is called Enochian. Really? Really? The thing black mages don't have to worry about anymore? Or as I joked with Vile, Eno-chan, and how everyone kept dropping Eno-chan. Let's see. Angelic script reminds me. Artonelico's OST. A.R. Tonelico. So OST uses a full fictional language called a hymnos. Hey, Nier Automata does that as well. No, Enochian is a different one. Oh, gotcha. No, let's see. It's related to Persona and the fact Persona is a spin-off of Shin Megami Tensei, if I remember. Oh, okay. So it's just very... it's not the same thing, but it's related. Sort of. TM. Asterisk. Okay. With the pin. Shin Megami Tensei is the series Persona split it off. The SMT series is a bit older than Persona, but funny that they are all linked in the way the world through world building. Interesting. Okay. Hymnos is a constructed language that I also use computer. What? Just sing. Because plot. Oh, gotcha. In the story. Huh. Shoot. Enochian is in the biblical prophet Enoch. And quote-unquote plot. Enochian is the real-world angelic language. Or so believe some people in the Middle Age. I see. Shoot. Lots of informative stuff in here. Holy frick. I didn't expect us to be going this long on music. Jeez. I just wanted to chat and chill. Shit and chow. Chat and chill a little bit. But holy frick. I got actually rather hyped up. Shoot. I was feeling tired earlier. And talking about music got me real pumped up. What the frick? I was actually probably going to do something in game, but just sitting around chatting has been really freaking great. That's the alarm. Yeah, I do kind of need to be going sort of soon. I still got some time, though, to kind of talk a little bit more. But holy frick, guys, this has been fun. Like, just sitting around and talking with all y'all is freaking great. Like, holy frick. This isn't all... I just realized. The title is named Midday Hangouts 1. This is Midday Hangouts 2. This is my bad. Whoops. My bad. Oh yeah, the Fairy Pact at Shadowbringers has different after Dragon Guard 1. Oh frick, you're right. Oh, I'd never even put those two and two together. Oh no, why did you have to make me put that correlation together? I know. Oh man. So I can recommend Persona's same competition music if the series have a history of musical insanity. Heck yeah, okay, I'll keep that in mind. I use music to help me stay productive at work. You know what? I might need to do the same, because I mostly just listen to nothing. Because I pay very close attention to the audio and the music, in the edits that I do. Akiko Shikata, singer, songwriter, and composer of Artonelico and Cielo No Search / R No Search. Akiko Shikata. Akiko Shikata. Coolio. Thanks for that recommendation, by the way. Let's see. Otherwise, I can't stay focused. You know what? That might be my problem. I just need to get the music going in the background, because I guess my mind does wander a little bit. Shoot. I guess I'll get back to listening to music in the background, because it's usually dead silence for me. Well, I say dead silence outside of what I'm listening to in the edit. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Now we listen for the backup alarm in 10 minutes. No! I used to be that way so bad, though. I think I've improved over time, but I used to be that very much. But no. That was just the alarm to remind me that, hey, might need to, get ready. Let's see. Music is one of the oldest traditions that links generations together, so we can go about this topic a long way. Heck yeah! Heck yeah. Are you excited for 6.1? Dude! There's a lot of things the 6.1 has in it. I'm like, what the heck? Like, there's a lot of things I still have yet to do already in the game. I'm just so behind in my editing and upload schedules. But you know what? You all have given me an idea for stuff I can do in between the really big videos that I'm working on. Being that I just gush over the music over things. I didn't realize how much I gushed over music stuff. Like, honestly, I might just freaking gush over the music in the Alliance raids, though I probably won't. Those videos probably won't get monetized because it's gonna be including Nier Automata stuff. But I'll see if I can. I might kickstart a new series thanks to you folks. It's just the what do I call it? Music gushery, gushing over music, music. I like music. I don't know what I'd call it. But yeah, there's a new series idea. Thanks, folks. I'll just be gushing over music. And someone more music theoretically inclined would be able to probably say more details about it in the comments of whatever music I talk about. So shoot! Daggnabbit! But yeah, 6.1. Lots of things happening. Demonetization speedrun 80%. Oh yeah. Some people, actually, I've heard some tales of people getting their videos demonetized before it's even processed fully into YouTube. So they can get rather crazy. Let's see. So we're going to say 3 Nocturne. Use the onboard PS2 chipsets for its rock me. Oh! They got rendered live during the game. Whoa! So I didn't know if they survived other time. Ah, dang. Well, that's some interesting information. Someone recently said Asahi feels like he was ghostwritten by Yoko Taro. And yeah, I can see it. Just hating people in the world, sort of. If you mean, maybe not Asahi, but if you said Endwalker in general, then yeah, I can definitely see that. The general idea and feel of Endwalker does feel in the same vein of what Yoko Taro was going for in Nier Automata. Though, I'm gonna be honest, I think Nier Automata pulled off that vibe a little bit better. Okay? I'm not trying to knock on the Endwalker story. I do like the story. It's just, I feel like, from what I've already experienced, it made an attempt in that vibe. But yeah. It's still overall good. It's just there are some things I feel like, maybe some brushing up here and there. I'll probably get around to that when I get to the MSQ videos, though. So we'll get around to that. I'll be able to get my thoughts out more coherently and concisely when we get around to that. They need to rebuild the songs from the ground up for the. Oh shoot! Oh, okay. Oh, did you hear about the to be or not to be, and A2 et tu brute thing? Et tu brute. To be or not to be. That well, to be or to not, or not to be. If you're talking about the plays, I haven't actually watched through the whole plays thing. I haven't heard the Et tu Brute thing, but when you put that down there, yeah, I can see the correlation there. But I have not. I have not. Try some music from Falcom. The music they made for Wise and the Legend of Heroes are awesome to listen. Okay, let's write that down. Write that down! Write that down! Falcom. Let's see, got it written down. Thank you. Final 14 vibing jams. Heck yeah. The content tracking system is no joke from experience. Yeah, holy frick, it's ferocious. Yeah, Legend of Heroes OGST is amazing. Alright, I'll looking forward to listening to that. Blues Destination and Severe Blow, some of my favorites. Alright, I'll try to keep an ear out for those. To be honest, Endwalker would have ended much more bittersweet if it was Yoko Taro. I'm gonna be... Yoko Taro channeling the energy of nihilism. I mean, honestly, that seems to be his central vibe with anything he does. I really like the music in the Monster Hunter series. Monster Hunter, yes, Monster Hunter does have some good music. I gotta remember about that's existence. But yeah, I feel like some of those hits, those emotional hits, or the vibe that they were trying to go for in Endwalker would have done more, would probably had a bit more of a hit if Yoko Taro had more say and influence potentially in it. I don't know how much he had already, because it does feel like he was kind of a rather large influence on that vibe, but I don't know, if I feel like it felt like Endwalker felt like someone who someone dabbling. It's kind of like Batman versus Bane, where it's like, oh, you thought darkness was your ally. I was born in it, molded by it. It was kind of that type of scenario where Endwalker is kind of like the Batman, whereas Yoko Taro is like Bane, where it's different levels of embracing the darkness essentially and conveying it in through story. So it felt like they have an understanding, but not an extraordinarily deep one. Or like maybe not understanding, but what am I trying to say? Familiarity with the idea. Familiarity is probably the better one, the term I'm looking for. We would have been even more destroyed if Yoko Taro was around. Actually, yes, every one of our friends would have died horribly if Yoko Taro was involved and actually dead, because he doesn't pull punches with that. He doesn't. No, he doesn't. Yeah, all of the people we know and love would have suffered horrendous fates and succumbed to despair. We would have seen them at their all-time lows. So yeah, to an extent, yeah, Yoko Taro, he doesn't pull punches, so there is a part of me that I'm glad that we didn't have as much Yoko Taro presence, because I would have feared for the safety of everyone. Also, hey, Alchemist Vile, what's up? What's up? Why not name it the Magical Orchestrion or similar Lucron? That does sound nice. I kind of want to have it be just, instead of me knowing what I'm doing, I kind of want it to be labeled as just some dude freaking out about a thing. But because I don't actually know what I'm doing when it comes to like music theory and whatnot. And if I did try to get down and dirty in the weeds and all of that, I probably would make a fool of myself more often than not, because I don't think, yeah, I don't think I quite know music theory that well enough to say things confidently in the same vein as Alex Mukala, for instance, does, or 8-bit music theory, for instance. Like, I don't hold a modicum of a candle with either of the two in terms of musical understanding. I just know I like music. Nothing goes over it. I can't hear up to the Moon after I play. Yes! Sorry. To the Moon. Yes, that. I remember listening to that one for so long. What was it? I'm literally going to mute this for the sake of. I've never played this before. On the automaton, but here we go. It was a. No, that's too. What the frick? Nope. It's to the moon in the starlight or something. Do 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 do. You know what? Just freaking. I know, freaking, the thing. What, you know what? We'll just do this one. Oh, yeah. We're just gonna play this in the background. It's good background music. To the Moon. One of my favorite OSTs of all time. Here we go. But anyway, yeah. Endwalker is a story of hope, friendship, and overcoming nihilism rather than drowning in it, to be fair. That is true. That is true. That is very good. That is good. Very good point. Final Fantasy XIV's story has always been about perseverance and overcoming the odds of... just overcoming the odds. And also a very strong emphasis on friendship and togetherness. So if Yoko Taro had the reins, it would completely destroy the point and main focus and overall message that the story of Final Fantasy XIV has been trying to deliver this whole time. You may notice that if you do the Alliance Rage for the crossover for Nier Automata, the overall vibe is harshly different from the entire rest of Final Fantasy XIV and even those crossovers, because it is very much more, instead of trying to fight back nihilism or something, it's more about like succumbing to it or being overwhelmed easily and just kind of what is it? Just being very familiar with the topic and just succumbing instead of fighting back, and just being overwhelmed to all the pressure and just the hopelessness of the situation. It's very different feeling compared to how the rest of the game is written. So, yes, we would have a bigger gut punch if Yoko Taro had the lead in Endwalker, but it would also be a contrasting point to the entire goal of the narrative of Final Fantasy XIV. So, yes, that is a good point, Shimas. That it's overcoming nihilism rather than drowning in it. Yes. Let's see. I would imagine also we would be the reason for this ending of it design. Let's see. To be honest, I feel like if I want that dark of a story, I'll go play a Dragoneer game. The lightness in Endwalker kept it feeling like Final Fantasy XIV. Yes. As I was mentioning, the entire point of Final Fantasy XIV is the togetherness of the whole situation. I just got done streaming some Tree of Savior, cute/fun little game, very retro feeling. I might show you later. Oh shoot! All right, sweet. Let's see. Magical things often are hard. It's just a little bit loud, hard for me to tell. I haven't really done any audio balancing. A little bit quieter. Let's see. Magical things often are hard to understand and may work. I don't understand magic at all. I mean, magic's magic. Well, yeah, let's see. The RPG Maker game, To the Moon, has some nice songs, but they hit differently when you play through it. Yes, I did not play through it, but I saw an entire playthrough of it, and I appreciated the story of it, and I cried to it enough that I actually bought the game. I bought the game to support the developer. I've already seen the full playthrough of it. I still bought the game anyway, because I was like, you know what? Thank you for this experience. So, yeah. I didn't... Yeah, yep. Is that a majestic steam flute I heard? It's, automaton. What? Nope. I was trying to get to the same key, but holy frick, there's like nothing to tell where the keys are on that thing. But yeah, if you like To the Moon, you might like Rakuin. Same deal with Rakuin. I've seen a full playthrough of Rakuin. I got the game too. That one's by Laura Shigehara, primarily. Who was, and it was Laura Shigehara and Kongao. Kongao is the creator of To the Moon, and Laura Shigehara did some of the vocals for a couple of the pieces in To the Moon. And Laura wanted to make her own game, and I believe Kongao helped out in those regards. Yeah, same situation there. I'm about to say howdy. What's hanging? Hey, what's up, Mariko? Just talking about music, and I really should go, actually. Holy frick, the time flew. Oh no, that Ellison arm is supposed to be amazing fit to keep mixing it. Yeah, it's all he does. That is his sole purpose in life. He was born for that very motion. Let's see. It's magic we don't have to explain. Shit. Yeah. Lahu. Another crossover was basically Yoko Taro telling the player base, except things are meaningless. Shrug. Yeah. Also, yes, you can also have an awesome bootay. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically the message. Not the most... it's got some merit to it. It's just... probably not the most productivity-inducing one, potentially. It just it's kind of a difficult thing to kind of fully accept, because it's kind of goes against the idea of hope in general, you know. But yeah, that's kind of his overall shtick. I love Return to Oblivion from E8S. I'm trying to remember that one. I played through the game, but needed to have a break at one point. Can't tell where it is because of spoiler. Only her question and Moon. More I can't tell. Yeah, I've already seen the playthrough, so I know it, but I won't say that. I will not mention these spoilers as well. So yeah, thank you for not spoiling the rest of the chat who do not know. BM's take. BM's take on BGMs. Bit silly, but just popped up. Okay. Well, I'm not really I don't really play Black Mage a whole lot, so it's hard for me to really say that. I play Sage. I played Sage. I go some cake. I go get ready for work now. Laters. All right, have a good one, Killjoy. I'm actually about to end the stream here soon as well, because I gotta do a similar situation. I gotta head out here in very soon. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, Killjoy Kitty. Hope the work treats you well. Hope hope it treats you very well. Yeah, good luck. True SRH, and good luck on your Elden Ring journey, Tarnished. I only just cleared the second legacy dungeon myself. Why, thank you for the much luck. I'm gonna need it. I'm going to Dex build, and apparently, from what I've gathered, these bosses are a lot easier if you go strength build and have a lot of stagger to your attacks. Oh yeah, time to listen to the world ends with you after the stream. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. The world ends with you. I'll pull that up. Another tab. I'm just gonna actually make this a tab. The world ends with you. Right. That one. Yep. Let's see. You're not Black Mage. So much hate. Oh, shake my head. Immersion ruined. No. That's up. Dang it. No maidens. Okay. Damn it. Stop it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to head out here. As much as I'm having fun right now, I do have to get going, folks. So I do appreciate you all stopping by and having a good old chillax talk about music stuff. Because, man, it felt nice talking about music, and that made me remember I can always make more videos about me gushing about music. If that's the case, you can expect quite a few more videos in the near future. I'm going to put the big Endwalker series a little bit sort of on the back burner as I make these other videos. Because I want to get going with a series that I can keep going. Like, get these out fast, quick, more videos. So, yeah. Would you stop it, Vi? I'm freaking They've been bullying me about this maidenless thing. But, yes. I will need to have to head out here for a little bit. So, yeah. I'm really bad with outros, and I'm really bad at lingering on longer than I should. So I'm just going to go ahead and just wrap it up here, and thank you very much, everyone, for stopping by, because I was feeling tired. I was feeling kind of today, but then talking with you folks really lifted my spirit. So thank you so much. I was having a really great time talking with all of you folks. So, yeah. I thought you still work as... That's awesome, Morgan. Awesome to hear that. That's awesome. But, yeah. All right. So with all that said and done, thank you very much, everyone, for watching and or listening, and I hope you all have a wonderful life. All right. Take care, folks. Have a good one. See ya. Bye-bye. Thanks again for stopping by and having a great talk. I had fun. Have a good one, folks. Hope your day goes well. Hope you have a wonderful life. See ya. Have a good one. Goodbye. I'm gonna stop now. Okay, and just click the button. Just freaking click the button. Oh my lord, stop. End the stream.